Hey guys, for the short second life of Bree 10, I'm going to read the introduction. I do not own this in any way, shape, or form. I'm not paid for this. This is just for entertainment purposes. I do not own anything. This is not copyright infringement. Anyway, here we go. Introduction. No two writers go about things in the exact same way. We are all inspired and motivated in different ways. We have our own reasons why some characters stay with us, while others disappear into a backlog of neglected files. Personally, I've never figured out why some of my characters take on strong lives of their own, but I'm always happy when they do. Those characters are the most effortless to write, so their stories are usually the ones that get finished. Bree is one of those characters. She's the chief of reason why this story is now in your hands rather than lost in a maze of forgotten folders inside my computer. The other two reasons are named Diego and Fred. When I think about Bree, I was editing, not writing. When I was writing the first draft of Eclipse, first person's perspective blinders on. Anything Bella couldn't see or hear or feel, taste, touch was irrelevant. The story was her experience only. The next step, the editing process, was to step away from Bella and see the story flow. My editor, Rebecca Davis, was a huge part of that process. She had a lot of questions for me about things Bella didn't know and how we could make right parts of the story clearer, because Bree is the only newborn Bella sees. Bella was perspective to give gravity towards as I considered what was going on behind the scenes. I started thinking about living in the basement with the newborns hunting traditionally vampire style. I imagined a world as Bree understood it, as it was easy to do that. And from the start, Bree was very clear as a character. And some of her friends who also sprang to life effortlessly, as the way usually works for me. I try to write short synopsis of what is happening. In some other parts of my story, I ended up jotting down dialogue in cases. Instead of synopsis, I found myself writing a day in Bree Tanner's life. Writing Bree for the first time, I stepped into the shoes of an real vampire, a hunter, a monster. I got to look through her red eyes as us humans suddenly were as pathetic and weak, easy prey. No such importance. However, I expected a tasty snack. I felt like it was like being alone while surrounded by enemies while always on guard. Never sure of anything except that her life was always in danger. I got to submerge myself in a totally different breed of vampires, newborns. Their newborn life was something I'd never got to explore before. Even when Bella finally became a vampire, Bella was never going to be the newborn like Bree was the newborn. It was exciting and dark and ultimately tragic. The closer I got to the available end, I wish I concluded an eclipse. I wish I included an eclipse was slightly different. I wondered you will be feeling about Bree. She's such a small, seemingly trivial character in Eclipse. She lives for only 5 minutes from Bella's perspective. And yet her story is so important for the understanding of the novel. When you read Eclipse scenes in which Bella stares at Bree assessing her possible future, do you ever think about what brought Bree to this point in time? As Bree glares back, did you wonder what Bella and the Combs looked like to her? Probably not. But even if you did, I bet you never guessed her secrets. I hope you end up caring about Bree as much as I do. Though that's the kind of cruel wish, you know this. It doesn't end well for her, but at least you will be willing to know her whole story and that's no perceptions that's even really trivial. Enjoy, Stephanie. Talk to y'all later. So move you out.